Hey guys, Marsingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be looking at the unit that people have been calling the new best side banner unit in the game. Are they correct? Let's find out how good he is at 55%. So this is the new STR Piccolo. I did pull one dupe for him, so as you can see I haven't filled in the node or anything, so he is true 55%. I did give him a level 5 additional silver skill orb that I got from the Movie Heroes event. Make sure you guys are doing that every day. You can either get Movie Heroes or Movie Bosses skill orbs, depending on what you need. My cooler has the skill orbs that I want him to have, so I thought I'd go down the Heroes path, and I managed to get the silver level 5 additional, so I think that will be pretty good. He has been on my link level team, so he's not full link level 1. Crazy how he's got a 3 and a couple of 4s, and yet solid support is at level 8. Although I don't think he can get that from anyone on this team. I guess we'll find out. We're running the Gods Movie Heroes team. Now, as far as I know from looking at his categories, I've probably missed one. You can let me know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a 200% lead as of yet. But he's made to go on this Movie Heroes team. So he's got a Movie Heroes lead, 130%. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn on Super, does supreme damage and seals. So pretty useful for Super Battle Road or stages where you can actually seal. He gets key 1 and attack and defense 200%. He guards. He just has straight up guaranteed guard. It's crazy to see them giving units that now, when for a long time they weren't ever giving units like guaranteed guard, because Tech Gohan kind of broke the game, I guess, with that. But then he gets an additional attack and defense 50% and a medium chance to crit for 3 turns after receiving an attack. So he's very much designed to be a slot 1 unit. He gets an additional damage reduction of 15% per Movie Heroes ally self-excluded attacking in the same turn when guard is activated. So on a Movie Hero setup like this, that means he has 30% damage reduction, like all the time, which is pretty damn good. And then he also gives Superclass allies 2 key and 30% defense. He gets an additional 30% attack for Superclass allies when there is an extreme enemy. So we don't have that in this particular event. He gets an additional attack and defense 50% when facing only 1 enemy, which we will have. And then he gets an additional 100% defense when facing 2 enemies. So in Super Battle Road, he's getting 100% extra defense while guarding, like in slot 1, and having damage reduction if you have Movie Heroes allies on the rotation. So obviously we're only right at the beginning of the Vegeta event, so it's not like this stage is going to be particularly hard. So he will take double-digit damage from a normal attack, of course. But there you go, he gets his attack buff, 2.34. So the thing you have to remember when we see this Piccolo's attack stats is obviously he's not designed to be an offensive unit. Once he gets hit, he has that chance to crit. So I don't think giving him crit in his hidden potential is really worth it. He's an STR unit, so he has 3 level 5 crit anyway, as well as the 30% chance he has from his passive. Now 30%, it's not the highest. If this was a unit that we actually wanted to deal damage, then I would say giving him more crit is good. Normally, I only give, if a character has an ability from the hidden potential as part of their passive, and it's 50% or more, that's when I won't give them any more of that in their hidden potential, because I think 50% is enough consistently. So for 30%, if he was a unit that we wanted to deal tons of damage, then obviously I would go, let's float off Goku, because it's not his showcase, and I kind of want to see them together, because, you know, this Piccolo, obviously, even though he's on Cooler's banner, super, super good for supporting Goku. So, let's just go ahead and do this. Also, I completely lost the train of thought of what I was saying. Right, yes, yeah, so he's not supposed to deal damage. So, if he was a damage dealer and only had a 30% chance to crit, I might give him some more. But he's on the team to do defense. And he raises his attack and defense on Super. So I definitely would give him some additional, because if you can get that double Super, that on top of the guard and the damage reduction, like, he's probably on a full Movie Bosses build. After a double Super, he probably tanks Broly's super attack, AGL Broly from the red zone. Maybe not at 55%, I'd have to see. But obviously we can take him in there and try him out. But like Rainbow level 10 links, I imagine after like a double Super, he lives Broly's super attack, because he has guard, so it doesn't really matter that he's AGL. People always, like, you know, take it, say, oh, how well does this, say, STR unit do against the most powerful AGL boss? But, I mean, when he's guarding, it's not really a huge deal. Now, he does actually share a few links with Krillin, funnily enough. So, I guess we could do this for now, right? Keep Krillin on rotation. So, his defense is 188k before super attacking. He's obviously going to get the 30% defense raise on super. We still have the buff from the previous turn from him getting hit. So he's still got that extra little bit of defense, and he has the crit chance. So let's go ahead and see how much we can do here. We're getting a bunch of attacks in slot 1. Getting supered is actually really exactly what I wanted to see, because it should be... Okay, not double-digit damage. Interesting. I mean, he is 55%. Not level 10 links. We're getting the support from Krillin as well, though. So I am actually kind of surprised, because it is for 3 turns, so that extra defensive buff is active. But again, it's kind of like anything with even super good defensive... Well, the best defensive units don't need to worry about that. But there are a lot of units that are very good defensively after they've supered, that are obviously nowhere near as good defensively before they super. Plus, of course, if you're on the turns where that 3-turn thing has run out, even though he does have guard and has reasonable defense, it's one of those units where you want the first attack of the turn to be a normal attack, so that then you get that thing to proc, he gets that extra defensive buff, then he takes a super. Or ideally, then you super attack, raise your defense even more, and then he takes a super. That's obviously the most ideal scenario for him. So I would imagine at 55% in slot 1, before he supers, he probably gets killed by Cell Max's super attack. Or at least, even if he doesn't get killed, you probably survive, but with such little health that you probably don't survive the rest of the turn. But I guess we'd have to see. So on this turn, this is where his thing has now run out. So we need to see him get that buff again. So he doesn't really link up very well with Goku. So let's just put Goku in slot 3. Goku's just here to see how well he's going to do from getting all the support, from having all of these like support units on rotation with him. So what is his defense at? Yeah, Goku's at 200k. See, Piccolo, before getting that buff from getting hit, he only has 75k defense. So I feel like that's going to be the weakness of this Piccolo when he's at like 55%, is the fact that his starting defense is not great. Now, we did get hit first, which is what we would want. We didn't get to super, but then 39k. I mean, it's not the worst, especially because with these super attacks from Vegeta, he is lowering your defense as well. So you are actually taking a little bit more damage than obviously you would if he didn't have the defense lowering effect. But I mean, it's not terrible, but we are only like partway through the Vegeta event. So that kind of leads me to believe, as I was just saying, that, you know, if you're getting supered in slot 1 by Cell Max, then at 55%, Piccolo probably dies. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I probably will do a video where we take Piccolo into Cell Max. Especially because, I mean, we have to, right? Like, this is the Piccolo... Piccolo with the stretchy arms. I mean, at this point, you know, we're way past superhero spoilers. So, you know, that's what he does to Cell Max at the end of the movie. He holds him back with the stretchy arms. So, we got to take stretchy arm Piccolo into Cell Max. Even if he does just get absolutely destroyed. Plus, I guess, before I take him into the Cell Max event, I will fill out that bottom right dupe path. So, but yeah, as I was saying, you probably don't need to give him any crit. So you want to give him additional, so he can potentially get those extra super, get the extra defensive raise. And then after that, I think rather than putting points into extra crit, which is kind of pointless, you might as well just put all of the rest of the extra points into dodge. Because he's a tank, he's a defensive unit. But if there are bosses that could still catch him out with a super, you know, you might as well have a chance to take 0 damage from them. Even if he ends up being... Because what is it? Without skill orbs, you can get a unit that doesn't have the free additional. So like an STR unit that gets free crit. You can get him to 15 additional. And then it would be what? Because it adds up to 26 in total. So it'd be like 15 additional, 5 crit, 6 dodge without skill orbs. I think that would be a perfectly good build for him without skill orbs. So... But yeah, this turn we have the buff, so 113k. Overall, his defensive stat itself isn't that impressive. But obviously, as we've seen, like throughout the run, as long as he's not getting hit with a super in slot 1, the amount of damage that he takes is perfectly reasonable. 2.8 million on his attack stat. I mean, it's not bad for a unit that is basically is a tank, right? And the fact that he can get crits means he's doing that little bit of extra damage. I mean, a unit that is able to tank and not really take damage in most circumstances obviously doesn't then also need to be a unit that's hitting ridiculously high attack stats. So, overall, I'm pretty happy with this Piccolo. I think, again, it comes down to units like him, especially units that are supposed to be, like, defensive beasts. They're obviously going to be way better once you start putting dupes into them, put, like, defensive skill orbs on him, and then we're going to see, like, in events, like I say, after he gets a double super, if you have given him, like, full additional, he is going to be tanking, like, attacks incredibly well, even from the difficult bosses. But, obviously, like many units in the game, he's not going to be as crazy at 55%, so... the Scouter from Gogeta coming in clutch here, so we can see the super attack in slot 2, and just put God Goku there. So, obviously, like I say, this wasn't a showcase for the Tech Goku. He doesn't really... He links up well with the gods, but obviously he wants to be getting hit, so he doesn't do super well on a team build as like a floating unit. Although, I was talking about it, I think, on my stream last night. You can use him as a floating unit, technically. He's obviously not going to be at his like full potential, but... He raises defense on super and he guards, so then when you're getting hit in slot 3, he's going to be tanking like reasonably well. So it's just the fact that he's such a powerful unit on rotation. Like, he's such a great slot 1 unit. Why would you use him like off rotation? Because on Movie Heroes, you've got this Piccolo for slot 1 now. You've got this Goku who's really good in slot 1. And then obviously we have God Goku. But there are those events where you're not fighting a Pure Saiyan or a movie boss, like a lot of the GT Red Zone stages, where it's a bit more dangerous to bring God Goku. So now the Movie Heroes team has this new Super Saiyan Goku and Piccolo to back up the team. So unfortunately not the best rotation here. Will Gogeta kill? Because we definitely can't have... If I do this, we only get Fierce Battle active, which is not ideal. And then Gogeta probably kills, but... Let's do that. We're going to see... He's only going to get hit with normal attacks, so obviously he's going to take double-digit damage. And then Gogeta should kill. I mean, worst case scenario is Gogeta doesn't kill and then we get killed. But then I think we've seen basically what we need to see out of Piccolo. He's taking double-digit damage from all the normal attacks, which is great. I would like to get to the AGL phase just to see how much he would take from the Final Flash. Because, you know, I mean, he has Guard. So, again, like I say, he's not going to be as susceptible to just getting completely destroyed as other STR units. But I would like to see how much damage he takes from the Final Flash. But that means we have to get through... Well, I guess if we just start popping transformations, we are... And we've got the Dokkan. Actually, yeah, we get through this stage easy. So let's turn off the... Turn on the skip, transform, and then I want to get the Dokkan attack with them, really. So if I do this, because then we have, like, basically all of our links active, and then we'll go ahead and do this, and do this, and then do this, and then we get the Dokkan attack with the gods, and then that means we are going to be able to finish them off this turn, hopefully. Considering we got the... I didn't get a lot of key for the second gods, though, so they're not getting, like, a guaranteed additional super or anything like that. So, let's do this. Make sure we hit all of these. Okay, so what are the gods at here? I don't know. Actually, I probably should have checked which one was more built up and transformed them. But they have an 8.8 million attack stat here on their 12 key. They're going to get the guaranteed additional. We hit all the nodes, so we get the full damage multiplier. So we are going to be doing a pretty ridiculous amount of damage here. Yeah, 11.7 million. And then 6.3 on the additional. Is that going to be enough to finish them off? So close. Alright, well, the tech gods will finish them off. So let's just jump ahead. Oh, he's going to dodge. Okay. I was going to say we could jump ahead to the Piccolo turn because I didn't want to waste my time watching all the animations. But then it looks like we are going to not kill him this turn. If we don't kill him, I'm just going to jump ahead to Blue Evolution. Yeah, okay. Okay, so, skipping ahead to the Blue Evolution Vegeta turn, and boy, what a turn. Look at all of these attacks in slot 1. And we are coming off of a previous turn where he re-upped his defensive buff, because as we've seen previously, his defense would be lower than that, I think. Although, actually, that could have been a turn after he was hit by a super. So now I'm not actually sure. I guess we'll see when he gets hit with the first attack, whether we get the defense up icon or not. But, I mean, he's going to be guarding anyway. So, as we've already said throughout the video, the only bad thing here is if we get supered as the first attack. If he does still need that defensive buff. Which he did. So, there you go. We've got the defensive jump. Now we're getting supered. I would have liked for him to super first. But how much does this do? Yeah, 142k. I mean, guard obviously very strong, but you know, this is the second. Well, is it anymore? I guess the cooler at the end of the new event might be. I'm not sure, but one of the stronger AGL bosses. Right, there are still many STR units in the game that just get destroyed by the final flash if you don't have an item active anymore. I saw somebody in the comments when I was saying that about cooler, saying it's not that impressive anymore because there are other units that can do it. Yeah, sure. But, like, there are STR units. What I mean when I say that is there are STR units that people would generally consider to be good that will die to the final flash. So, obviously, having guard is a huge part of that. But, yeah, that is the 55% STR Piccolo. Definitely very good. I wouldn't say it's worth chasing him specifically on the banner, because those of you who were there at the 20k sub stream last night, I did Rainbow Cooler, and so now Piccolo's like the only unit on the banner that I actually need. So, I would like to get extra dupes for him, but I'm not going to chase them on the banner. So let me know what you guys think down below of the 55% Piccolo. Remember, as a Movie Heroes unit that is a Movie Heroes support, once we start getting those Dragon Ball Superhero Piccolos coming out, then this guy's going to be looking real good. Imagine a rotation of him next to like an orange Piccolo who's a crazy damage dealer, and then you just put this Piccolo in slot 1. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.